Let's now add some openings to our quantification. So if you're using and following the videos in this series, we have imported a sample pricing library that I have shared with you in our resource center, and then we added some of the cladding, some of the frames, and now let's do some openings here. So I have a few windows and glass doors and PA doors that we can add to the model, including PA door freight. So I'll start with them, and then we can do another video for the roller doors, just because they can be more complex. So let's just link all of these items to the calculation, and then by now you might have been having like a good feeling about how to do it. And then just going back there, we don't have a category for them, so let me just select those items and just say that's all gonna be doors, but actually those guys here, they're gonna be windows. Let's see if we have windows, or yeah, windows. And then we have some doors, PA doors, and then we have PA door freight. You can leave it at PA door, or you can leave it at like office or site, or some people will do different things. I'll just leave it as door, because for me it's like a door price, so I'll keep them together there, right? But as I said, it's up to you. So going back to our pricing calculations, I can just group all of these items in the shed kit, and then this is where I could group this as delivery costs. So I'm just saying that my PA door freight will be delivery. So when I jump to my groups, then delivery will be included here as well. And then Shedmate's gonna get everything in my shed kit and then price the delivery differently. All right, so let's start with the windows. So something, as I said, that I'd like to do when doing this is go to my model and then make modifications to my model to actually add all of those different windows that I have there. So I could come here to the model. And I don't have any windows here, so I probably wouldn't be able to quantify and make sure that it's quantifying or not. So coming here to windows, I could just add 1, 2, 3 windows and just change pressing ask to cancel the command, and just come here and check that I have windows that are 1.2 by 1.5. So I could just make this 1.2 by 1.5, correct? 900 by 1.2. So 900 by 1.2, and then 600 by 600. So I'm using here a Shedmate model that doesn't lock the dimensions of my windows, but depending on your company settings, you might have only options that you actually sell here. Oops, this is not going all right, so let me go 600, good. So all right, I have those 3 different windows. Let me save this model. So now here I'm gonna save the quotation just in case and just reload this. And if I go to my pricing calculation, I'll be able to pick up those details that I've just added to my model here, just to certify we're getting the right quantification. Okay, so now we're actually in the Windows panel, and I would like to add a rule here. And in this rule, I want to count the items. So differently from summing up, I just want to know, okay, how many items I have there. And then I can add a conditional modifier, say when the subcategory is equals to glass windows, okay? And then the reason I select glass windows is because a different environment to have different door or window types. For instance, for the doors, I could be quantifying PA doors, roller doors, sectional doors all together, or I could specify what kind of doors I'm getting. The same for windows, right? So we're getting here the glass windows, and then I want to specify for the price of this item here that the height should be. And then I have a few other options here, kind of equals, or I could get close to. In this case, I'm just gonna select equals 1.2. So the reason why I added those windows in my model is because now they all show up here on the value. So it's kind of easier for me to just pick the one I want. So the height needs to be 1.2, and now the width of it needs to be equals to 1.5. There you go. So I have 1 unit, 575.16. If I confirm it, this is my model. And if I come here now, I can see in the show quantified that I have one window being quantified, 2 windows are not quantified yet. as I can see here. So very, very easy to spot. Going back here, let's just copy that rule and just apply the same rule for the other ones. But this one, the height of it needs to be 900 and the width needs to be 1.2. Yeah, this is not quantifying. As you can see, the height 900, the width 1.2. So I have probably made a mistake here. Yeah, 1.2. Yeah, this was the right item to have. So just saving it, coming back here, confirm. So this is 0, but now once I reload that, just save it. Once I reload it, it's probably going to quantify it because now my model is matching. There we go. So we have that quantified. I just had put the wrong item in the model. Just checking here, this is 600 by 600. Yep, correct. So that's the last one I need to do. So once again, I'm gonna copy the rules, paste the rules here, and now just change this by 600 by 600. Perfect. So I have 1, 2, 3 doors being quantified in this model. So here they are, my different doors being quantified. And I can do the same for the sliding glass doors. Once again, I like to come to my model and add this sliding the glass doors, and I'll just replace them here. I have how many? 3 different ones, and I can just make it wider. They're all 2.1 meter high, but 1.8, 2.1, 2.4. So let's make the changes here. 1.8, 2.1, and 2.4. Save this shed. Save the quoting. I'm not saving the database yet, just because I'm making lots of different modifications. So it's fine to save on the quoting, and then I can save that in the database later. All right. Let's create a rule here. So because it's a door, I'll just create from scratch here that I need the subcategory of this door to be not roller door, not PA door, but glass doors. So it's quantifying the 3 different units. But I want to be specific here. I want to get just that the height is equals to 2.1. So it's probably going to get the 3 of them again, because they're all the same. But the width is different. The width needs to be equals to, in this case, 2.4. So now I have just 1 door. Good. Copy the rules, paste here. And now it's just getting easier and easier, right? Because we know what's going on. 2.1, and then paste the rule here as well and get 1.8. So now I have my 3 different doors, and obviously they have different prices because they are different widths. Great, great. So if I go to my model now, look, the price is building up. So if I show quantified, I can see that all of those sliding doors, they are being quantified in my model. And if I go to show not quantified, you can see what's not being quantified yet. You might, if you're following this in a sequence, you might have a question. Hey, why is the roof and walls showing as not quantified? Because this is actually the whole roof, not the cladding. So this is generally used for insulation purposes. So if I had an insulation here and say yes or no, and just quantify that, they're gonna disappear from here, and then we don't have all of these items showing as not quantified. Okay, so now let's go and jump to our PA doors. Once again, the process is quite simple. I go to PA door, short key DR, and then I'll probably add them on this side. Just add 1, 2, 3 PA doors. Actually, I have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I have 4, so I'll probably divide side by side here. And now let's just change the width of it. 100. This is gonna be 920. This is gonna be 870, and this is gonna be 820. Good. Save this. Now just save my quotation and reload the page. Go to my pricing calculations. So let's go all the way to the end, and then just create the rules for this one as well. I could copy the rules from this, from the sliding doors, paste the rules, and just change here to PA door. The height, actually I don't have any limitation for the height for that price, so let's just ignore it and just set the settings for the width. So the width needs to be 110, confirm. So I've already got one door there. Copy the rules, open here, paste, and then it's going to be 920. Oops, sorry. Copy the rules, paste 870. Copy the rules, paste 820. Good. And then the PI door freight might be $41.51 per door. So what I can do here is just copy the same rule, paste here, and I just want to say I want like the subcategory where it equals to PA door. So I can just delete the width. So now Shedmate is actually quantifying how many PA doors I have in that model. So it's like 5 because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in my model. So I'll just hit confirm. And that's it. So now it's quantifying the freight of all of those PA doors and the individual price for each of the different PA doors based on the width of it. Now, once again, save my model, and if I open my price and show what's being quantified, I can see all of the different doors there in my model and the glass doors as well. So now we're kind of building up our pricing structure to have a very specific pricing calculation. Well, now it's the time to save the database and then continue adding new items to it.